Bold, brave heroes. Just a few words that come to mind when it comes to the Tuskegee Airmen. This group of warriors, the first African-American military aviators in the U.S. Army Air Corps, fought in World War II. There aren't many, if any, Tuskegee Airmen living today. As a matter of fact, one of the last of them, Brigadier General Charles McGee, died in Bethesda, Maryland, just this last January.
And his honor will be celebrated this weekend in Cambridge. We'd like to welcome to Delmarva Live Ted Yadlowski, a volunteer who is helping to put together this event to honor him. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
This is quite a legacy. Can you tell us a little bit about Charles McGee?
Yes, he was actually a pilot who flew in the famed Red Tail Squadron. That squadron, you know, saved a lot of our aviators' lives over who were flying B-17 missions over Germany and mostly Europe. And he later on, you know, famously, from what I understand, you know, flew combat missions and, you know, was a highly successful, you know, pilot.
Right.
There's an award that the Air Force, I believe, has for him. That's the Mcgee Award. We actually have one of the speakers who are attending our event who received that award from the Air Force.
Oh my goodness.
So he actually reached out to us last night, and we're proud to have him speaking at this event. We also have some other great speakers coming to this event. And we have some also family members of Tuskegee Airmen coming to the event to celebrate Tuskegee Airmen and General McGee's, you know, his heroics and his life.
I was going to say, this entire weekend is really to celebrate his bravery.
It is about him, and we are, you know, including the other Tuskegees, because Cambridge actually had a Tuskegee Airman that lived in Cambridge. He's buried in Easton. We have his family members that will be represented as well, and we're going to do a flag raising ceremony for them and present them a flag with an honor guard as well.
And the speakers you have there are going to be discussing the importance of the Tuskegee Airmen?
Correct. The importance of the Tuskegee Airmen, about General McGee himself, his legacy, and we actually have his son and I believe his daughter is going to be trying to attend, one of his daughters, and we're proud to have them, you know, to attend this as well. Everyone's very excited. We're thrilled to put this on there in Cambridge and do this actually with our boat that we brought to Cambridge that actually Cambridge has history building, which were the 85-foot crash boats during World War II. Cambridge has a very proud history of its contribution to the war effort. We're trying to bring in, we actually have a lot of reenactors from World War II coming in to do living history, to talk about Cambridge's history and so forth. So there's going to be, you're going to see tents, you're going to see jeeps, you're going to see some guys in uniform.
Oh, wow.
We also have some Germans that are going to be present. Why is that? Cambridge actually had a POW camp that was here that, you know, used German labor, and they have nothing but great things to say when you read some of their their diaries and so forth, saying how wonderful Cambridge was. So, we're excited to do this. We're going to have tours on the boat. We will open it up, and we will have some rides that we're going to be giving as well. So,
Ted,
yes.
I got to ask you, why are you so passionate about this?
I have a unique background. I worked for NSA when I was in high school, and have been around the military community, and I never served. Worked in many defense companies and so forth. I've worked for many government agencies in the federal government. And you know, I personally have a company that I do armored vehicles with that we provide for movies and stuff.
Okay.
I'll have one of them there. It's actually there in Cambridge right now that got a lot of looks.
This is just in you. You can't help it, can you?
I can't help it. I mean, when the opportunity came, and I was working with a group that basically, they received this vessel because Bud Treader, who restored this boat, passed away. His son passed away. They were looking for a proper home for this boat.
Right.
And I stepped in and I said, I think the Chesapeake is it. I said, we had a lot of, you know, companies that built these boats here. They were built in Dundalk. They were built in Cambridge. I believe they were built in Georgetown. So there's a connection here, and the waterways on the Chesapeake is wonderful to go out and visit all the communities and teach this history. Yeah. You know, so that's important.
Real quickly, the event details. When can folks come out and honor
You
McGee?
go out to Sailwinds, you know, where Governor Hall is, and I don't know the address off the top of my head, but I think everybody's familiar with Sailwinds and Governor Hall, and there'll be plenty of parking and out in the grass on April 9th. And we also have April 10th as well, the historians and the boat and a lot of our vehicles and so forth will be out there as well on the 10th. But April 9th is the memorial. We welcome everyone from the public to attend and watch this, this event take place. So the memorial.
Incredible.
Ted Yadlowski, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sounds like a very interesting event.